The case of Isabella Guzman was a viral topic on TikTok and other social media platforms. It shows an attractive 18-year-old girl smiling and laughing in court as she was charged for first-degree murder in the stabbing of her own mother, Yeon-mi Hoi. Let's unfold the case of Isabella Guzman. This viral video contained footages of Isabella's trial in which she was making faces at the court camera, pointing to both her eyes. This resulted in a TikTok challenge where TikTokers would imitate Isabella's gestures and facial expressions while songs like Sweet But Psycho by Ava Max was playing in the background. This was because someone dubbed the video with the Sweet But Psycho song, referring to her cute looks and monstrous acts she committed. This leads us to the question, who is Isabella Guzman and why does she hate her mom so much to the point she had to end her life? Isabella Guzman grew up in Aurora, Colorado. When she was young, her parents divorced, but they remained civil. She lived with her mother and eventually, her mother met another man called Ryan Hoi. Since then, Isabella was a very troubled child who resented her mother for remarrying and struggled at school, ended up dropping out of high school even just a few weeks before exams and never managed to graduate. This left her parents very disappointed in her. Her mom was quite the opposite to her. She was very hardworking, regularly doing 12-hour shifts a day just to make ends meet, but unfortunately, Isabella didn't appreciate any of this and the relationship began to break down even further, and at one point she even spit in her mum's face during a bad fight. After the bad fight, she even sent her mum a chilling message saying, "You will pay." Her mum was hit with uneasiness and was increasingly afraid of her daughter's violence towards her, so she decided to call the police. The police responded to the call by visiting their home and advising Isabella that her mother could actually kick her out of the house for her poor behaviour since she's now 18. This, however, didn't really do much but frustrated her further. Isabella's biological father, Robert Guzman, also had a chat with Isabella. They sat down in the backyard enjoying nature whilst he lectured her about the importance of respecting her mother. However, this didn't work because just hours later, Isabella would commit a brutal murder. The tragic crime happened in August 28, 2013, when 18-year-old Isabella walked into her upstairs bathroom where her mother, Yeon-mi, was taking a shower after she got back from work. Isabella then closed the door behind her, holding a sharp knife in her hand, viciously stabbing her mother's face and torso 151 times. Her stepfather, Ryan Hoi, heard the commotion from downstairs, so quickly ran upstairs to the bathroom and he saw blood flowing out of the bathroom door. Ryan immediately called the police. While on the phone with the dispatcher, he tried to open the door but it was locked. He desperately tried to force it open but Isabella wouldn't let him in. Then moments later, the bathroom door opened. Isabella was seen to be holding a blood-covered knife and she calmly left the bathroom, walking out of the house without saying a single word to Ryan as she passed him. The police arrived and they found the body of Isabella's mother, Yeon-mi Hoi, lying on the ground next to a baseball bat. Originally, it was reported her mother was stabbed 79 times, but further autopsy showed that there was a total of 151 stab wounds. The next day, the police arrested her as she was trying to escape. When the police questioned her about the motive behind the killing, Isabella claimed she was abused by her parents, who were Jehovah's Witnesses, when she was younger. It's a branch of Christianity and they're very strict in what you can and can't do. The abuse only got worse when she was around 14 years old. She told her parents she didn't want to become a Jehovah's Witness. And it was because of the consistent abuse she developed a strong hatred towards them both, especially her mother. Despite brutally murdering her own mother, she was found not guilty due to reasons of insanity and instead being treated at a psychiatric hospital in Colorado. The judge accepted her insanity plea after she was diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia, including delusion and hallucination. Isabella Guzman is far from the first example of a murderer gaining a following due to her perceived attractiveness. Ted Bundy also had a large following. The courtroom was often packed with female fans, and Jeffrey Dahmer is said to have received love letters and gifts during his time in prison. It's absolutely bizarre to think some people would idolize murderers, turning them into a celebrity for their cruel acts, especially in this case when Isabella was turned into a celebrity for practically killing her own mother just because she was perceived as cute. Let me know in the comment section down below what your thoughts are on people who idolize murderers, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please do subscribe, share this with your friends and family, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.